Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems nominal.
Hello, once again, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to another episode of the A-MEZ-ING Live Show. My name is Mezame, and if this is your first time watching, hello. Okay, so anyway, today I'm really sorry I started a little bit late because there was some issues with connection. As you guys know, I'm actually streaming only on Twitch now, so I'll just say it out here. I'm not gonna stream on Facebook anymore. All right. So you guys are actually the first group to actually watch the show on this platform. As in, I'm not multi-streaming anymore. I'm just streaming only on Twitch. So welcome. To our Muslim friends who are tuning in right now, Selamat Hari Raya. I know it's only day 3 now, I think. So day 3, you guys are having fun eating all the ketupats and all the rendang. Hope you guys are still safe, not visiting around and getting into problems because of COVID-19 and all. I know some countries are already easing down on lockdown and you guys are visiting and stuff, but not too sure about that. All right, for Singapore, we're still under circuit breaker. We're not allowed to travel out to visit each other yet. So everybody's able to do visiting through virtual means. Right? Everybody is like, even my family also, we are actually doing it via Zoom. All right, and it's kind of weird because it seems like our older generation, when they use Zoom, they do it like this, and all I can see is their forehead. It was quite funny, but eventually we do get around it and everybody's okay, so that's good. But I really hope that this pandemic will just ease down and completely disappear. So I'm just gonna say hi to some folks right now on Twitch. So hi Tomohito, hi Emily, hi Mr. John Photo, welcome. Alright, so you guys could do me a very big favor by sharing the Twitch stream right now to your Facebook friends, because okay lah, just to keep things short, why am I not streaming on Facebook anymore? Because basically the content creator studio kind of sucks. It's not that fantastic, not very friendly towards creators or content creators who are non-gamers, and streaming is always stuck at 720p, and I want to give you guys the best streaming experience. So that's why I'm trying to go for all out at 1440p or 1080p depending on which device you're using or your connection. So you guys can see that the room is a little bit messy at the moment because I was actually pulling stuff and something happened just now. Accidents happened, but never mind, it's okay. Long story short, when you're working in a home studio, please be very careful. Alright, so anyway, yeah, I think I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about what's going to happen today. First of all, of course, I'm going to share with you guys some of the exciting news that has happened the past week, and I think some of you guys may have missed it, so I'm just going to repeat it. I'm also going to go through some of the features that have been released in the the current update of Capture One Pro 20. So this time we're going to actually go through it in detail, try out some of the features that have come together with the latest patch, which is available for free. If you're using Capture One Pro 20 on subscription, or if you have bought a perpetual license, this is yours for free. So I'm also going to go through some images that I'm taking right now. Actually, I copied something from the wife and she's not too happy about it, but it's okay. It's just a vase of flower that she got from Lazada or something like that, and just borrowing it for a while. And the accident had nothing to do with it just now. That's all I can say. Yeah, so there's that. And of course, some of you guys have been asking me how to support the channel, and I'm more than happy to share with you guys right now that there is only one way that you can do it right now. Okay, two ways, but the other way is not that fantastic. So right now I'm actually able to right now you guys are able to actually tip or donate to the stream via Razer Tip Stream. So if you guys look, there's actually a QR code on the screen right now. You can actually use it to key in on your camera phone device, whether it's an iOS device or an Android device, and it'll take you to a Tipstream page, which is the same as the URL that is listed there. And here's the thing, you guys need to really pay attention on this one, because I was just trying it out for myself and I realized certain things didn't work the way they're supposed to. Okay, so first of all, in order to be rewarded. All right, basically being on Razer's tip stream allows me to reward my supporters. Okay, so you guys can follow my Twitch channel. All right, if you haven't done so, then after that you can leave a tip via the Razer tip stream using Razer Gold. All right, this is where it can get a little bit iffy. All right, so you got to use Razer Gold to tip by buying shards, which is on the page that you open up with a QR code. I know it's a bit mafan, I know it's a little bit, you know, funny and all, but that's just the way it is. Okay, so on top of that, once you do that, all right, you can actually use PayPal or your credit card to actually buy the shards through Razer Gold. All right, then once you tip the streamer, in this case myself, all right, then you will receive Razer Silver, which you can accumulate over time and redeem epic Razer loot. Okay, so that's the fun part. So the fun part also shows that you guys can actually have the ability to redeem games or even Razer products such as keyboards, mice, headsets, and things like that. So this is how cool it is. All right, so if you guys want to tip using PayPal, that's fine still, but it yields no reward. So I'm just gonna get Jarvis to just share the donation panel on the chat box. There you go. So PayPal's there as well. All right, if you guys don't want to go through PayPal, you can go through either Ko-fi or Razer Tipstream, or if you don't want to go through Razer Tipstream, you can still go through Ko-fi. Now this is a little bit iffy because I'm still trying out something new. That's why it's a little bit clumsy. You feel like it, right? It feels a bit off, but that's just the way it is. I'm still trying to make sure that everybody understands what's going on and everybody's on board with the new system, and most importantly, I know what I'm doing. Right? Because to be honest, it was kind of confusing. The past week I was actually trying out the tip stream. It worked in not well, it works, but not in the favor of the streamer or the tipper. So I'm trying to make it such that it is something that is rewarding for both parties. I think that's the best way moving forward. Okay, so as always, I just want to share with you guys my socials. All right, so this is my personal website. Now I've started blogging again, so you guys can see that I've written an apology post here anytime now. WordPress, what are you doing? Come on, wake up. There we go. Oh man, sorry for the lack of updates. Yeah, I've not updated for a long while, so I'm sorry about that. The last update was on May 6th. Yesterday was 26th of May, or is it today? Oh, today is 26th of May. Wow, totally lost track of dates here. Click on it. I do have instructions on how to tip and stuff like that, and the latest updates with regards to the channel. So you guys can take a look at it, read on your own time, and yeah, have fun. Okay, then you can also follow my page. Okay, right now I believe if we click on view as page visitor, this is what you guys should be able to see. Now here's something that I realized that's not been happening, and it's kind of irritating. Okay, so just liking my page will not give you notifications about what's going on, including the upcoming events, and you need to click on follow and make sure you click on see first and click notifications on posts. Why? Because I do have some events coming up which are really awesome. As you guys can see, I've already included upcoming events on the live stream channel here as well, so you guys can actually take a look at those. I've got some really awesome guest speakers coming up, and I will share with them share with you guys who they are in a little bit. On top of that, this is my Twitter profile. All right, I have been posting up quite a fair bit here over here. I'm very active over here as well. You guys can see that. Yeah, this is really cool. I'm gonna have these two awesome people from Canada joining me on the live stream channel. And on top of that, for those people who are you know, wanting to build your own website and wondering which platform to go on, we do have SmartMark coming in with a very special price. Between you and me, I haven't made this public yet, but for you guys out there who are tuning in right now on the Twitch stream, this is for you guys. SmartMark is gonna give a wonderful subscription piece, and it's gonna be the pro account as a prize, and it's gonna be given away during those episodes. All right, you guys heard it here first. I'm not gonna share it out loud yet. Okay, but don't spread the word yet, because this is exclusively for you guys. I want to make the Twitch community here on this channel a little bit more exclusive. Okay, so you guys, anything that I share here is just for you guys. That's how special you guys are to me right now. And on top of that, you guys can actually watch reruns of this channel via why is it day mode? I always switch to dark mode. There we go. Just like the way I like it. Okay, so if you guys missed out several episodes of the Amazing Live Show, you can always watch the past episodes here. I've already uploaded the one with Earthwrecker, so you guys can watch it here as well. And I believe it's at yeah, it's at full res, so you can watch it in full res. All right. So if you guys missed last Saturday's episode where we had Earthwrecker, pause, where we had Earthwrecker join us all the way from Switzerland, this is your chance to actually watch it still. All right. And Earth was just so awesome. He really shared everything and anything to do with photography freely on that day, and I was very, very astounded that he actually did that, because normally when you go for his workshops you actually have to pay, you know, and he was very, very willing to share it all for the live stream. So if you guys want to figure out how he did some of his magic with his lights and all that, tune into that episode. Okay, it's really a big deal, right, to be honest. Okay, so I do see there's some other folks joining in. Just say hi, you know, type it out in the chat box, say hello. You guys created an account on Twitch, say hi, at least I know who you are, and I'll say hi back. I'll be very, very friendly. Okay, yeah, so here are the tip streaming instructions again. I'm just gonna, oh wait, no, gone through this already. Okay, so all right, let's look at okay, hey Andre Chastity, nice to meet you. Wenchi, hi. New O, did I get it right, or is it Niwu? New O, Niwu, I'm so sorry. Sometimes I try to figure out your names by myself, and as you can see, it's quite disastrous. I'm really sorry about that, but I really hope I got it right the first time. Is it Niwu? Sorry, I hope it's Niwu. I think so. I could be wrong. But anyway, today we're gonna talk about Capture One Pro 20. So some of you guys actually have downloaded it. Some of you guys have tried the trial copy. Some of you guys have purchased it. Some of you guys are on subscription and enjoying it already. Now, just a quick poll. I just want to know how many of you guys are actually using it now. Just type 1. Type 1 if you're already using it now, so at least I know who you are. Or at least, rather, at least I know that you guys are using it already. Wenchi is using it. Awesome. I'm gonna press 1 because I'm using it as well. 1. There we go. Anyone else? No one? This is totally new? Oh man. The trial copy is available for you guys for free, and you can use it for 30 days without any form of payment whatsoever. It's absolutely free and it's fully featured. You can try it and have fun with it. Emily, yes, you're already on 20. Good, good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome possum. Okay. Yeah. No one else. Only 3 of us. Oh man, we are we are a rare breed tonight. It's okay. For those of you guys who are using previous versions or maybe using another software, tonight's the night that you actually explore what Capture One Pro can do for you guys. And I'm gonna do a simple product shoot. It's nothing fancy, just one light setup, and I'm gonna just retouch a very interesting individual whose name I will not mention yet, but you guys get to see him later on. He's probably one of the most unknown models around in Singapore, and if you guys have seen him before, I think that's kind of cool. If you guys haven't, it's okay. All right, he's very low profile, but yeah, I'll just do an introduction later. So yeah, let's look at the new features of Capture One Pro 20. Okay, so those of you guys who have watched the highlight videos, I'll play it again later so you guys can see what's going on. They did reveal that there's gonna be 4 new main things that's going to be released on the 18th of May with Capture One, with regards to Capture One, right? We do have the hill brush, the clone brush, which have been reworked, and you guys going to see the magic later on. We have the before and after tool, which is really awesome right now. It's something that everyone's been asking for, and now we also have the Lightroom importer. Okay, so and of course, you know, there's a Capture One for Nikon, and this is really all about Nikon cameras, and all our friends who are using Nikon cameras, you guys can benefit from this the most, because Capture One is specifically just running and able to read NEF files, right? Basically raw files from Nikon. All right. So if you look at other versions of Capture One Pro, there's the Sony version, there's a Fujifilm version. So this is no different. This is just our way of showing our love for all our Nikon friends. All right. I know someone actually asked recently, like, what about Canon? Where's the love for Canon? Well, you guys can still use the Pro version, which supports all camera brands and make and models, as long as they're on the support list. Right? We're looking at Canon, we're looking at Sony, Fuji, Nikon, it all works on the Pro version. So if you guys are on the Pro version, it's okay, cool, chill. You still can use your, or rather you can still view your Canon files and work on them still. All right. If you're looking for just Canon only, sorry to say, it's not available yet. Okay, but who knows? All right. In the past, people say that there's no way Capture One will ever support Fujifilm. Well, here we are. Right. Andre Chastity says, I still confused to use Capture One. It's okay. Take your time. In fact, if there's enough, what do you call that? Enough response, or if there's enough demand for it, I'll let you do tutorials as well as workshops on Capture One on my live stream. Okay. If not, you can still view David Grover's channel, which is on the official Capture One page. He's really awesome with his presentation. He actually shares everything and anything to do with Capture One, and it's in bite-sized format, so you guys can tune in and watch it. But the only problem is that the timing is a bit off. The live stream is not so convenient for our time zone, so I'll try my best to come up with something that kind of reflects whatever he does, so you guys can learn the right thing together with us over here. Okay. If not, you can always watch the VODs or the videos on demand. They're still up, right? No problem also. Okay. Hey, thanks for following. My wife just came on Twitch just to follow me. That's kind of awesome. She's probably looking for a vase and a flower. Okay, so anyway, back here again. I'm gonna show you guys a real short clip of the latest updates to Capture One. So just give me a sec. Let me pull out the video file. If I can find the file. I don't know why my Explorer window keeps on closing by itself. These things happen. Okay, there we go. Let's play it. Chotto mate kudasai. It's on the wrong window. Let me drag it over. There we go. And I'm gonna pause the music. There we go. It's so much manual labor while streaming. Okay, here we go.
Power your photography with Capture One. It's packed with all the editing and organizing tools you need to create a perfect photo or photography project fast. Import photos easily. You can even migrate your catalogs from other photo editors. And with smart organization tools, shortcuts for sorting your photos, and keywords to search for them later, you'll always keep track of your images. Feel at home by customizing the workspace to suit you. Move tools anywhere you want, or hide the ones you don't use. Start your editing with the highest quality images. With amazing noise reduction and colors tailored to your camera, your files keep all the key details. Make dramatic changes or simple tweaks to your photos using the easy sliders and endless adjustment possibilities. Plus, sharpen the details for beautiful results. Edit colors fast by clicking and dragging across your photo, or create precise hues with advanced color tools. You'll also get skin tones right every time thanks to the skin tone tool. And with layers, you can even focus your edits on specific parts of your image without affecting the rest. It's easy to retouch or repair parts of your photo with a powerful healing tool. Just click on the element you want to cover up and let the tool do the rest. Plus, connect your camera to shoot photos directly to your computer, so you can instantly review your images and keep up with what's happening on set. You can also use styles to instantly try out different looks on your photos. These automatic adjustments can be used as a creative starting point or as a shortcut. And when you're ready to share your photos with the world, Capture One helps you do it faster. Export your images for web, Instagram, or print all at once. With Capture One, photo editing is more powerful than ever.
Okay, how awesome is that? New stuff coming up, and it's already here. All right. So this is like the future of the future of raw file editing, and I'm very proud to say that Capture One has done a fantastic job with this. All right. Everyone's talking about it. The websites all over, anything to do with photography are all raving about it. Okay, everyone's like trying out the new cloning tool, the new healing tool, and they just go like, how did they do that? Because this is like magic. And here's the thing, it just works better than whatever else is on the market right now. Okay, so there's that. I'm not gonna go through the website. It's kind of yeah, you guys can check it out on your own. So I'm just gonna put the link over on my Twitch channel chat box rather. There we go. And I'm gonna show you guys live. Okay, we're gonna go through live, and it's gonna be a very simple shoot, so don't mind me. It's gonna be a very simple setup. I've already set it up before this, hence why I talked about the little accident just now. So just give me a sec. Let me call out capture one. There we go. Okay. So this is something that I shot just now, and as you can see, we still have the composition mode on. So right now, I'm just gonna turn on my camera and actually go and take a proper shot. Right. So this was just a test shot, and it was okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna go in and take a real shot. Have I forgot to turn on my flash? There we go. Can't reach it. Now I can. Okay, let's take a very simple shot. Alright. There we go. Okay. What a beautiful set of flower. Now my wife probably watching this and she'll probably recognize it because I took it off her desk. Borrowing it for a while. Later I return. Okay, so here is something I shot with the Sony A7R II. This was shot with one single flash setup with a reflector on the side. You guys can actually see the setup. Well, that's a little dark. Let me just try to increase the brightness a little bit so you guys can see better. There we go. And the camera is, oh man, it's a little off. Let me just swing it around so you guys can see it. Ta-da! Okay, so it's a very simple setup. Just one vase here as the subject. You can see there's a reflector cut over here, and you can see there's this 80 by 80 softbox over here with a single Sony HVL F45RM speed light in the back. Alright, and it's connected by via a Godox S2 bracket, so you guys can see this is how it looks like. And that was the most ghetto style panning and tilting ever on a webcam. So I hope you guys enjoyed that for a little while. Okay, so this is the shot again. A very simple shot, and we're not looking for too much technicalities here, but I just want to see how it looks like when we work on it, right? So again, this is a very quite underexposed shot, I will say. Alright, so let's see what happens if I increase exposure by maybe one stop. Okay, now at one stop, do we see noise? Not really. Still looks pretty clean to me. Okay, looks pretty okay. There's hardly any noise. In fact, there's virtually none. I don't see any noise at all. Okay, so you guys are actually seeing this at 1:1 scale. Full res, no issues whatsoever. Okay, in fact, the details are pretty good. You can see there's this metal thing poking out. It's not a real set of flowers, so I'm quite thankful that when the accident happened just now, it wasn't a real set of flowers. Okay, so I'm gonna push again by one more stop. Okay, look at that. Still no noise, right? Even if there is also, I don't think it's visible to the naked eye. I don't see it at all. This is at 100%, guys. And this was shot with a full frame camera. It's not a medium format camera, so yeah. And I'm using a Sigma 2470 f2.8 here. There is no noise. Even the blacks, okay? The blacks of the shot looks pretty clean at +2 stops. Okay, so I'm gonna push it up again, this time +3 stops. So this is where you can see a little bit of the noise. Okay, you can see there's some grain here already, it's starting to form up. But this is at +3 stops. Okay, so if you're asking me, how is this okay? Well, of course not. You know, by right, normally if you shoot something, you always go for proper metering and you try to get the best possible results. Okay, you're trying not to overdo it when it comes to exposure. You try to meter it so that you can get a very balanced shot. Here I've deliberately shot it under maybe about 1.5 stops or so, but extension and adding the exposure settings here in Capture One yields quite decent results. All right, we're not looking at massive noise problems here. It's still not so bad, still okay. All right, So if you're asking me about trees, tops is still quite alright. Okay, there's still a little bit of room here to play around with. So if you guys actually shoot something that is metered properly, you guys will probably have a better time than this. Okay, so let's look at shadows instead. Okay, we do have a black backdrop. Let's pump up the shadows. At max 100%, there is still no noise. In fact, it's pretty clean. Overall looks okay. At 100%, maybe a little bit of noise here, but it's not so bad, guys. I think it's pretty decent. So if you compare this to the previous version, okay, of Capture One, you realize that this is quite leaps and bounds in terms of improvement when it comes to noise on images which you recover using exposure or shadows, right? So that's pretty cool. Okay, let's just reset it. Now, in the past, in order to reset shots or look at the previous images, we need to create new variant and then, you know, clone variant whatsoever, and then after that just compare side by side. We can still do that here, but with the latest version of Capture One Pro 20, it's a lot more convenient. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. So imagine if I'm working on this image, right? This is just a raw file. I'm just going to increase the exposure, increase contrast a little bit, okay, increase brightness a little bit, okay, and maybe crush the blacks a little more, and do some color grading. Okay, let's do some color changes. And if you notice, the color editor here is a little bit different. All right, we're gonna explore that later. Okay, so I'm just gonna do something very simple here. All right, there we go. Okay, now when you look up close at 100%, you notice that I've changed the colors a little bit. Maybe let's add a little bit more of clarity as well and structure for some sharpness there. Okay, increase the sharpness a bit more for all that wonderful detail. Okay, noise reduction seems quite okay. Just leave it as it is. Yeah. What else can I change? Maybe I'll play around with the luma curves. You have been chasing your cat since pre-show. She ran out of the house. Oh my god. Make sure you get your cat back, man. Cat's more important. Okay, so I've got this lovely shot here. Well, not really that lovely. Let me just try to change it a bit. Something warmer. Otherwise it looks like something for a funeral, you know. There we go. Alright, I think this looks pretty okay. What do you think, guys? Hey, Alicia Griffin! Oh my god, one of the first few streamers I follow on Twitch. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you here. Okay, so now I'm going to try out something different, okay? Instead of creating new variant and instead of creating clone variant and comparing side by side, now I'm actually going to have the new tool, the before after tool, and let's see how it works. Okay, let's just click on it and let's see how it works. All right, so the new before and after tool is over here. All right, if I click on it, boom, now you can see before and after separated on the same raw file. Okay, and there's a slider here, so you can actually slide back and forth to see the difference. Okay, Alicia says, I saw you live and was like, oh man, Mezame is actually streaming. Yes, I'm streaming. Now I'm streaming on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Singapore time and on Saturdays at 5 p.m. Singapore time. Yep. Yeah, been doing this for quite some time now. I used to stream on Fridays as well, but no more. Too tired. Okay, let's see how it looks like when we put it up close. Look at that, guys. Look at the difference. Night and day. Well, almost literally. Okay. So this is really a huge welcome. I really love the fact that they've listened to the forums and implemented this new style of seeing before and after, and it's something that's really missing that could have helped. There was the old clunky way of actually using the Alt button and hitting the reset function and seeing a preview on and off, and sometimes you make a mistake, you just click on it and it triggers all your resets, and then you lose all your changes, and if you make other mistakes like that, you cannot undo it. It was very, very clunky, wasn't good. I hated it, but now they've fixed it, and this is just so awesome. All right, so what do you guys think of the new method? Is it better than the previous method? I think it is. I think it's a lot more convenient, and not only that, you can actually just do a before and after on top of each other. Alright, right now we're doing the slider mode, but you can see there's an arrow here. Okay, so if you can see this arrow here, instead of like just pressing this button here, just press the arrow, hold it down, hold down the button and click on full view. Okay, so if you click on full view, okay, clicking on it now switches between before and after instantaneously. Alright, so again, I repeat, if you hold it down, click on full view, clicking on it will toggle before and after. Okay, Kaito there says, can't wait to try out the before and after. I'm still on 20.0.3. Oh dude, come on, it's been a few days already, man. It's been what, almost a week, I think, since the release of the new update. Yeah, go and try it, man. It's good and it's free. That's the best part. The update is free of charge, and you can really see the difference. Okay, so that's a before and after tool, which is it's not a big deal, but it's gonna help you with your quality of life. Alright, that's all I can say. It's so much easier to use right now instead of doing that clunky method, and plus it looks pretty decent. I mean, it looks very professional. The slider mode, right? You can actually do it in front of your clients and you go like ooh ah ooh ah. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. Kato says, want to wait for the pro license first. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is just awesome. All right. Now we're gonna dive in straight into the Lightroom importer. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna go in here and click on File, New Catalog. Ignore that. That's my Wacom. Okay, and I'm gonna call this 2020 0. Oops, we're not in the year 2929, guys. 2020. What month is this? Oh man. Okay, there we go. And it's a 26. Okay, we're gonna do Capture One LR import. Okay, now this works only in catalog. So let's see what happens. All right, so I click OK. Capture One will create a whole new catalog for me, and now it's telling me import images. Okay, so what's gonna happen now is very simple. We're gonna actually bring in an existing Lightroom catalog. All right, so in this case, what I'm gonna do now is actually show you guys the original file that I'm gonna bring in. Okay, this is my Lightroom catalog right here. Okay, now I'm gonna open up the same file, the same catalog in Lightroom. There we go. So this is pretty much it. Okay, so first of all, I'm just gonna try on only one sample first. So this is the first image that we see here, so I'm just gonna whack it. Let's do some changes. I'm just gonna randomly change the colors on Lightroom. That's strange. My Wacom stylus is not responding well on Lightroom. It's almost as if it doesn't want to work there. Weird. Okay. Got it working. Okay, let's increase a bit of clarity as well. Let's dehaze. What else can we do? Oh man, so dreary. Look at that. It looks like the tree that the Harry Potter, Hermione and that poor guy, I forgot his name, Weasley, Ron Weasley. They get stuck under the tree and then they got some, I don't know. I'm kind of confused between Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings right now. The good tree is the one in Lord of the Rings, right? And the bad tree is the one in Harry Potter. So the tree that's trying to kill the heroes is the one in Harry Potter. And the good trees that help the good guys are the ones in Lord of the Rings, if I'm not wrong. I could have forgot. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Okay, so we have this image here. Okay, let's see what happens next. Okay, so what else can I do here? Let's do a bit of vignetting. No, why my stylus is like not responding on Lightroom? Oh well. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so this looks okay, and I'm just gonna close it. Yes, I want to quit. Okay, back up, fine. Okay, let's see what happens now. I'm gonna import this file or this catalog here into Capture One. Okay, wrong button. Click on File, click on import catalog and look for Lightroom catalog. So I'm just going to increase the size so you guys can see it. You can see Lightroom catalog over here. Click on it and it tells you, okay, import your Lightroom catalog. Follow these simple steps in order to import your photos from Lightroom to Capture One. Your catalog images are secure. Importing your catalog is risk-free. Your original catalog and image files won't be affected. The following will be imported: all your metadata from your images and basic adjustments, crop, rotation, white balance, exposure, contrast, and saturation will be imported. To transfer smart collections, convert them to a regular collection first. We don't have any of those, so no need to worry about that. Learn more, get all the details of your import process before you proceed. Visit our online guide to find out more. Okay, I'm not going to click that either. So I'm just going to select the catalog. Look for LR test, tree, and this is my catalog. Okay, let's see what happens. Your catalog is ready for import. Selected catalog is the one that I have just now. Might take a while. Okay, let's see how it goes. Well, that while was really fast. Click OK. And then let's click on all images. There we go. Files are here. Did I get the right file? I hope I did. There we go. Look at that, guys. The colors, the adjustments that we had in Lightroom are all imported here. And well, truth be told, I wish the vignetting was included as well, but it's not. I think that's because the algorithm is different, so that's that. But at least I have something to work with. Okay, in terms of color accuracy, it's there. In terms of the things I want included, it's there as well. And if I am my first time using Capture One and I'm kind of confused with the interface because this is my first time using Capture One, especially if I'm using Lightroom for how many years now, and it's all muscle memory and it's all just burned in already, and you just want to switch over to Capture One, you're gonna be a little bit probably a little bit intimidated by the interface on Capture One. So this is one of the things that you guys can do. All right, watch this. Hitting window, click on workspace and click on migration, and voila, you actually have a very similar interface to Lightroom. Okay, and if you click on this button here, which says film strip for your browser, you can actually scroll through as if it's Lightroom. And in fact, all your adjustment layers of course, and all your adjustments, things like exposure, clarity, sharpness, blah blah blah, it's all here on the right side of the interface. So this is how you can ease yourself into using Capture One if you're using Lightroom. So this is something that's very useful. A lot of people who have tried it felt that it was the best way to actually make the switch over to Capture One, because interface wise does play a role in, I don't know, psychological means. All right, first time trying out Capture One, you'll probably be intimidated. You just wonder where things are and all that, and your right hand will always try to reach out for your settings on the left and things like that. But this time everything is here, just like how it was in Lightroom. So some guys actually prefer using it this way because if you're using Wacom, for example, you have a tablet with a display screen, your right hand is a lot easier to reach out for all your settings and stuff like that. But left-handed people may want to stick it with the original default setting. That being said, everything you see here in Capture One's interface is modular. All right, so for those of you guys who have not used Capture One before, you'll be happy to know that everything here can be pulled out and pulled back in. Okay, you can even customize your tool sets here. You can even create new folders and create your own styles and sets. Create your own sets of tools that you use frequently, and then make it a lot more accessible. So this is something that makes Capture One a lot more desirable to a lot of professionals, because sometimes you just have a certain workflow. You guys don't want to change that workflow. You just want to stick to the same thing, and it's a proven method of doing things, and it's a faster way of doing things. You just want to stick with it and just go, instead of tinkering with all the interface and all that. Just find the tools that you need, and it's all there. All right, so this is something that you guys can do as well. All right. Where else? Let's go back to my favorite personal interface. Okay, so I do tell people to switch over to this style because, first of all, you have more screen estate to play with. Okay, your browser's on the right side, all your tools are on the left. You can still see everything clearly here in the middle, and it's just more screen estate. You can literally have more fun with it. How do I swap the browser into? Oh yeah, guys, if you guys got any questions whatsoever with regards to Capture One right now, try to ask them in the chat box. Okay, not later. You can ask them, and I'll try to address them live. Okay, I'll try my best to answer them. If I can't, then I'll probably try to find the answer and then get back to you later. Okay, maybe by email or something. Okay, so Kaitodes asks, how do I swap the browser and tools? Okay, in order to do that, all right, let's say for example right now the browser and tool is on the left and the right. Browser and the tools are on the right and the left respectively. Okay, like so. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just gonna swap the browser and the tools. Okay, so if you go here under view, okay, you can see customize browser. Okay, right now it says you can go place below. Okay, now it's bottom. All right, but let's say if I want to move them across, let me see, because I hardly do this. Suddenly I can't remember. Let me try remember. Oh, there we go. Okay, I remember now. Place right. Okay, so just go to view, click on customize tools, and click on place right. There we go. Instant swap. Okay, so go to view, click on customize tools, and click on place right or place left. Okay. The reason why I forgot is because I used to use Mac and there was a shortcut key. It's much easier to use, but never mind, it's okay. Alternatively, you can press Ctrl-Shift-T and you can just switch it on the fly. Okay, so it's a lot more easier to use as per your own desired method. Okay, you can have your browser on the left, you can have your browser on the right. It's up to you. Okay, so it's easy. That okay for you? No problem, man. Yeah. So for Mac, I think it's Command-Shift-T, if I'm not wrong. Okay, you guys can try it. I haven't used my Mac for like 1 month plus now because I've been streaming on my Windows platform and I've been playing games also. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, so you guys got any questions with regards to interface, feel free to just post them here and I'll try to get on top of it. Alright, now the next thing I want to show you guys that came up with version 20, alright, is the ability to pin some tools. Alright, how do you do that? Okay, basically if you click on the 3 dots here, okay, and you click on move tool to pin area, so something that, you know, a tool that you don't want to scroll through anymore, like maybe for example the exposure tool is something that you always use, so you just click on move tool to pin area and everything else is scrollable. This one here stays forever. Okay, so this is something that you can do as well. Again, it's all about way of life, quality of life. You can actually make it such that, you know, it's something that's easy for you to use, and based on muscle memory, just keep on using again and again. All right, so now let's look at our shot here. Oh man, look at that, there's this big ugly patch over here. So what can we do about that? All right, so now we're gonna explore the new cloning and healing tools. They work differently. Cloning basically takes a big chunk of whatever's on your raw file, okay, and bring it over to the destination. Healing will actually work a little bit differently. It actually takes information like luminosity and things like that to replicate the look on the destination. All right, so one of them is just direct cloning, the other one is just taking some bits of information, and that's the best I can explain in easiest terms. So I'm just gonna do a quick clone here. All right, so the new clone tool, for those of you guys who are familiar with the previous version of Capture One, maybe Capture One Pro 20 pre-update, you'll notice that the cloning and healing tools are a bit limited, in the sense that if you're to work with one layer, okay, clicking on it will result in just working one layer. Okay, and in order to create another source, you have to click and create another layer, and it's not so feasible at that point. I mean, you can try your best to make it all align together, but it's just not gonna work well. All right, so right now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna clone this part here using, healing. Use healing first. This is a draw healing mask tool. I'm just gonna click it and let's see what happens. You're just gonna paint over. Automatically, Capture One will find the nearest, most sort of accurate possible source, okay, and replicate it onto your destination. Okay, so now dust spot is gone. Okay, and this is even better than using the dust spot button function rather. Okay, so it's pretty good. Just like that, it's gone. Okay, now this is pretty easy. Let me find something that's a little bit tougher. Okay, so we're gonna go back to our little vase because I brought it along over here. I definitely want to use it and not waste it. Okay. Okay, so this shot here, if we zoom in 100%, we'll notice that the vase actually has got some imperfections. Okay, you can see there's this weird thing over here. You can see there's this dot over here. And you can see the scuff marks, which, to be honest, I have no idea how the scuff marks got there at all. Totally. Zara, if you're watching this, I have no idea. Okay, so there's that. Then we have this scratch here. You know, probably shipping problems, and this thing here that's kind of chunked out. Yep, definitely not me. Something happened. Ignore the small bits of 3D printed stuff here. It's definitely not me. I promise to get a replacement. Okay, so we also have got some imperfections in the stems as well. And we're going to try using only Capture One without even touching Photoshop to make the edits and make the retouching and make the cloning and heals without using Photoshop at all. We're just going to use Capture One. Alright, so let's start. Okay, so first of all these little bits and pieces, and I'm going to show you guys how wonderful the new cloning tool is. Okay, so in this case, you know what, let's start with healing. Alright, so I'm just gonna do this really fast, and this is real time. I'm not bluffing you or anything. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you guys my face so you can see my hands moving at the same time. Okay, here we go. Okay, clone, heal, some more, heal. Now, as you can see, as I'm doing this, Capture One automatically makes all these small little arrows. Okay, these arrows are very useful because it really points to your destination as well as your source. Okay, and it's just a joy to do. Look at how fast this is, and check this out. Okay, if those people who are using previous version of Capture One, you probably will not encounter this because that's odd. Why is it not there? Let me just regenerate previews. Where you go, man? Previous gone, disappeared. That's so weird. No idea why that's happening. Maybe it's kind of shy right now. But I feel very disconcerted just watching it like that. Regenerate previews again. Oh, there we go. Strange. Probably a minor bug, but it's okay. Okay, so for those people who use the older version of Capture One, you probably realize that the healing function now performs differently. Okay, heal layer is just created as one layer. You don't have to create multiple layers, and in that single one layer, you have an almost unlimited number of healing available. Okay, this is like magic right here. And it's fast. I'm not facing any slowdowns at all. I mean, some of my friends who are using older generations of MacBook Pros are saying that it's still fast. There is virtually no lag. And this is something I really appreciate because you don't have to worry about your hardware. Your current hardware will work just fine. And if you notice, Capture One actually finds the best source. So if you look at the sources, right, you can actually see that it's not jumping over the place. It tries to find the nearest point that works. So that's something I really appreciate. Okay, I'm just gonna close this app. It's making too much noise. Okay, there we go. Let's continue. Looks pretty good, eh? Wow, I missed some spots. Let me just do that then. So all the dust spots are totally gone, and this can actually, you know, increase the speed of which you can edit your images. So it's something I really appreciate and I really love it. Yeah, at this point I'm just wondering, what do I do with my left hand? I'm just like chilling out here and just listening to music, talking to you guys, and just healing the images. Or just one image. Okay, still got a few more spots here. Just need to ring it in a little bit more. Okay, even the dark spots also. It's pretty much there. It follows your instructions to the letter. Okay, look at that. Okay, now let's see what happens if I put before and after again. I'm just gonna go into the split view, then on. Look at that, guys. Wax on, wax off. It should be the other way around, right? Wax off. Okay, wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. Not many people probably understand what I'm talking about because wax on, wax off is from Karate Kid, and this was from the early 90s, I think. But still relevant in today's context. So you can see that the cloning, or rather the healing, actually works wondrously. Alright, so wonderful. Okay, let's see. Let's clone more of these guys. Now at this point, anyone got any questions with regards to the healing tool? Pretty sure there are. Any questions at all, guys? Any questions? Recently I actually did a stream just exploring the latest patch, you know, unannounced. I didn't like tell people I was streaming, and some of you guys were on, and I think someone asked this very nice question, like, how do I make the arrows disappear? So what you can do is just move your mouse cursor away and it's gone. Okay, if I bring it back, it's there. There is a bit of lag though, but it's not so bad. All right, on, off, on, off. All right, so there's that. Okay, the other thing is, someone also asked, if I were to manually overwrite the source, is it possible? Yes, it is. Okay, so let's say for example, I heal this one, this bit of wood here. Okay, I say it again. Okay, there we go. And I didn't really quite like it. Okay, so I'm just gonna move it around. Oh, my computer is reading something. Oh, I'm so sorry. Why are you playing right now? Let me close this. I was actually running Twitch in the background. That's taking out a significant amount of RAM. Okay, if I click on this, I can just shift it around. Okay, once it turns orange, I can shift it around and I can change the source. You can see, okay, you can see the difference, right? But most of the time, Captron is actually able to rely on its own AI to figure out where's the best spot, okay, or where's the best origin source. All right, let's try something else again. So in this case, I want to heal this part here, and I accidentally healed this part instead. Okay, so there's something I don't want, so I'm just going to click on the source and I'm just going to hit delete. Boom, it's gone. Simple. Alright, and now I just carry on like nothing happened, like honey badger don't care. Alright, so it's very easy. Okay, now you guys may notice that I'm lagging a little bit, but that's because I'm actually streaming right now, and I can see that my CPU is reading and rendering quite a bit for the streaming software, but it's okay, we'll still be fine. Okay, so healing tool works here as well. There we go, easy, no issues whatsoever. Okay, where else can we do this? Alright, some other dirt marks here. Let's just clean those as well. And you guys take note, I still have not gone into Photoshop. Alright, this is still all in Capture One. I'm still working on a raw file from a Sony a7R II, and this is just so good. Because when you work in raw files, you can actually see that you have more data to play with, you still have more latitude to hang around with in terms of colors and things like that. It's just so good. All right, as opposed to working with files which are already compressed down to maybe a JPEG or PSD. This is still at its raw form. Okay. Some parts over here as well. All right. So let's look at what happens if I were to clone. All right. So let's see, where can I clone? Okay. So maybe I want another flower to extrude here. Okay, for some strange reason. Let's see what I can do here. Okay. So this is a clone tool. And this time, I need to hold on the Alt key to point the point of origin. Maybe somewhere here. Okay. Paint, paint, paint. Okay, guys, it's still a raw file. So this is magnificent. Okay, I'm just gonna paint anyhow, and then after that, I'm just gonna remove some parts which I don't need. Okay, so just gonna increase the size a little bit more to increase the speed. I literally clone another stock. It's like a what do you call it? Grafting? Is that what you call it for those people who do plants and stuff? You guys got green thumbs, I don't. Yeah, so this is still a raw file, and you just clone a whole set, just like that. Look at that. Okay, so if I turn it off, clone gone. Turn it on, clone is on. So let's see what happens if I were to continue. Okay, so now if I see the masking tool, there are some parts which are still not done right, so I'm just gonna paint them over. There we go, guys. There we go. And be sure to make sure you check. All right. Make sure that your opacity and flow is at 100%, so you don't miss out. Okay, miss out any stuff. All right. So let's see what we can do when I want to go in and clear out some path to make it more realistic looking. Erase. Just erase the edges here. Don't even have to go into Photoshop, guys. This is like magic. This is too good? Yep, that's right. I agree. It's just too good. And if I miss out some part, I can just rebrush it in. You know, maybe increase hardness a little bit. Bring it back in. Oh, missed it. Sorry. I created a new layer. Accidentally deleted. Undo. Where did my file go? Nope, it's here. Ta-da! Saved. I accidentally deleted the file. There we go. Phew! We're back in business, boys. Here's the thing I like about Capture One, right? If you accidentally deleted your file, it will go into the trash folder in Capture One. It will not go into your recycling bin. It's not going to go into your trash can. So if you accidentally deleted deleted your raw files, it will go into a safe zone, right? And if you accidentally clear your recycle bin or clear your trash can, that raw file is going to be gone forever. But this time I can still recover. So luckily I'm using the right software. Okay, so let's see what happens if I were to go in and clone that part proper. Okay, let's see. I can't tell the difference. Which one's the clone one? It's here, it's here. Okay, good. Okay, so clone button. No. Need to find the source button again. Where did my source go? Source button is here. There we go. Okay, let's continue. Like nothing happened like that. So are you guys liking this new style of doing things? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna add a little bit of shadow there, so it has to be low opacity. More realistic looking. There, I think that looks more realistic. Okay. Hello, Mezame, nice studio. Hey, thank you, Daniel. Hi, Miss. Hi, Miss. Oh, yeah. Supposed to switch. Sorry. Accidents happen. Yon says, hi, Miss. You may wish to enlarge your working screen. Yep. There we go. Okay, so Boris, I'm impressed with the new upgrades. Yes. So tempted to upgrade now. You should. Okay, go get version 20. 20 has got a lot of changes right now. It's really awesome, and the latest patch is free of charge, and you have new features, and it's gonna kick ass. Kaito says, I can't wait for COVID to be over so I can shoot and explore the new workflow. I literally just shot something here in my home. Okay, so you don't have to go out. You can still shoot and practice. You can shoot products. You can even shoot yourself. You know, that sounded wrong. You can take photos of yourself. Do a self portrait just to practice first. You want to do outdoor portraiture? Okay, can. Open window lah. Then shoot with the window as a background. Yeah. You know what? We should actually have like a profile photo challenge or something. Just take your own photos in your home and have fun. Let's see how that works out for everyone. Okay. So anyway, I'm just gonna take a quick breather here for a while. As always, if you guys want to show support for this channel, feel free to scan the QR code using your camera phone and tip me through the Razer tip stream. Alright, or you can just hit the follow and subscribe button in the top right hand corner and be notified the next time I come on live. Of course, if you guys want to receive Razer Silver, where you can actually redeem epic Razer loot through accumulating of Razer Silver, you may need to tip me and buy the shards through Razer Gold. So you may need to have your Razer Gold set up all together. But otherwise, you can still use the PayPal, and you can actually still use it to tip me using the shards, but you won't get Razer Silver. Now, this is something I'm going to feedback to Razer, of course. I hope they can make that change, because right now, to be honest, the Razer tip stream is still in a beta, and I'm a beta tester actually, but it's working out well so far. A lot of guys have been tipping, so I'm very, very thankful. Thank you so much for your generosity. Okay. You want to shoot yourself too? Yeah, do it, man. Do it. Have fun. I think the most important thing is that you just continue to shoot even though we're still under lockdown. Alright? Okay, so let's look at what else this thing can do. It's like magic. Okay, I'm just gonna continue cloning. Oh, because I clicked something else just now. My bad. Where are you? Clone. Here you go. Where did I miss? Have I missed out anything? No, I think
Sorry,
it's
I don't have any information about that. Do you want to know what did I miss or missed?
Hey Google, quiet. Okay, let's continue making flowers on this side. All right, let's see. I kind of like this part here, and I'm gonna add it to something somewhere else, because we can't have that too many flowers, right? I mean, this is not ideal, but it's just an example of what Control can do. All right, so we're still working on raw file, but we're cloned so much, and now I'm just gonna clone additional stuff here. So let's see, clone button. Okay, I have not created any new layer, but let's see what happens now. Oops, again, forgot to create the source. What source shall we have this time? Shall we just have this as a source? Just one stock right here. I'm just gonna click this over here. Nope, too big. Okay, and I'm gonna paint it right over here. Maybe over here. Here'll be better. Oh no! Like I said, guys, remember opacity. Double check. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, let's see what happens now. We do have a bit of intersection going on. Oh, Langa already. Never mind, it's okay. It's okay. We'll still carry on. We just have to unmask it later. That's all. Don't worry. What's this? Oh, it's the other file. Yeah, almost forgot about it. Decrease the size. And continue on the other side as well. Magic, guys, magic. The beauty of Capture One and photography. It's almost like they're made for each other. Well, they are technically. So I'm just building it all the way in. I mean, if you guys have the time to explore, this is pretty cool. Oh, you know what? This doesn't seem to work because there's an extension here. So let's continue. Click source, start painting it in, find the stock. There we go. Then erase the unwanted parts. I think this is really awesome that you can actually still do this on a raw file. It's just mind-blowing. What do you think, guys? Those who are watching right now, what do you think of the new tools? Is it awesome or is it awesome? I see some folks are like saying they want to get the upgrade now. Yeah, you should. You're missing out a lot if you haven't upgraded. What's this floating piece over here? That's strange. Now, of course, you can use a shortcut key. You can customize it. I just haven't. Still exploring the vanilla version. But this is so awesome. Look at that, man. Nothing to it. Still no Photoshop. That's pretty good, huh? Like, there's not much difference. It looks as if like we have a fuller plant here now, and there's virtually no discerning difference between the clone parts and the non-clone parts. So this is really awesome. And let's see what happens if I click before and after. It's like with extensions and without extensions. So now you can see this is fuller here, and this is not. So it looks very botak right now. It's pretty cool. Whee. I really love it. So what do you guys think of the new cloning and healing tools in Capture One, the latest update? I think it's really awesome. There is no restrictions to the number of limits as to how many you can clone, how many you can heal, and I like the fact that it's fast. Okay, take note, I'm still streaming. I'm running Capture One. I'm running some other software like the streaming software as well, and there's a lot of bandwidth going in and out and stuff like that. CPU still running and stuff like that on multiple apps, but it still chugs around. Right, there's still no slowdown. It's still pretty fast. I really think that this is just so wonderful to use. Virtually no lag at all. So it's really awesome. And the fact that this patch came in free for Capture One 20 is just mind-blowing. I mean, you would expect this to be a paid update, or it feels like an upgrade from 20 to 21, to be honest. But here we are. And I still have only 2 layers, okay? So now let's see what happens if I were to mess around with the colors a bit more, okay? So the color editor has changed quite a fair bit as well. Let's explore. Okay, so you guys can see now the basic color editor looks a little bit different compared to the previous versions. Okay, you can see that it's no longer complicated looking. Now you can see there's more colors to choose from as well. Advanced is still the same, skin tone is still the same. So if you guys are shooting portraits and things like that, this will come as second nature to you. This will definitely be something that's familiar because skin tone will just identify the same skin colors and stuff like that. There's no difference. Okay, there's no change whatsoever. But basic is different now. So let's see what happens if I click on green. Okay, there you go. Very instantaneous changes. Right? So you can see that the green is affecting everything there. But that's the thing about basic. It's not something I like to use often because it's basic and it covers a wider spectrum than necessary. So in order to actually go in depth with colors, you need to use advanced. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to click on advanced, Okay, and I'm gonna find only the green color here and isolate it. Okay, so how do I isolate it? Okay, so once I find a green color, okay, let's just repeat that again because I forgot to switch screen again. Click on the dropper tool here after I select advanced on the color editor. Click on the green and isolate it by clicking on view selected color range. So now the whole image is in black and white except for the green that I want to work on, and I can specify how much of green how much of the green I really want to change. Okay, so I can change according to the wheel here. Okay, there is a little bit of hint of green tinge on the flowers because of reflection, so I'm just gonna push the green away from the yellows and hopefully that will take care of it. Alright, so we have green all the way here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around the hue and change the color of the green. Maybe I want to go for something else. Let's see how much we can push. The other way around. Okay. We can push the colors more or less. Let's have a little bit of yellow. Look like kangkong like that. Yeah, that's okay. Woo! And then it becomes all red. You can see the the colors are really off. Yellow is good. Okay. Right. Maybe a little bit too much. Let's bring down the saturation a bit. Get the hue. Right, and I can uncheck it so it doesn't go overboard. Go back to normal. Okay, so you can still play around and have fun, basically. Okay, now it looks like a very angry coral. And notice the color changes also affects the clone areas as well. Okay. If only the plant looks better. This you can really see it's plastic right here. But it's okay. Looks pretty good to me. Okay, so products, it looks okay. Yeah, it looks a bit like infrared, but I wasn't going for that lah. I was actually going for like warm autumn feeling like thingy. You can call it that. My hue is a bit too much. There, I think this is better. A little bit more neutral. What do you guys think? Very sad and morose looking. Okay, so product looks pretty good, I think. If I'm not really a flower guy. But if you guys want to try out on product photography, this is actually one of the best software to use. Okay, when it comes to cloning and editing and healing and just making sure that everything looks good, this is the best way moving forward. I mean, it's still a raw file. I haven't stepped into Photoshop yet, so yeah. So let's see how it functions in a photo with a human face. Now, like I said in the earlier part of this stream, I'm gonna bring a photo of a model. He's very camera shy normally. You guys probably may have seen him around, not sure where, but probably in Singapore. Let's see. Let's just take his picture out, huh? Let's see how it goes. Oh, look at that! It's me. I am totally not a model, but you know, just for the sake of today's exercise, I am going to Photoshop nothing. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to Photoshop anything. I'm going to use Capture One to I'm going to use Capture One to Photoshop my face. That joke kind of fell flat because I didn't get it right the first time. So sorry about that. But let's try. Let's try and see how it goes. Okay, so this is a very sharp photo of me. Just gonna reset it. Okay, so this is the before. This is the original photo. This is pretty much a reminiscent of my youthful days with a cap and all. But yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, so I accidentally kind of like chopped away my mustache here in the better part of the day, so I have to clone it. So let's see how it works later. But let's fix my skin first. All right. I mean, it could be a better skin because I don't really take care of my skin. Okay, so I'm just gonna heal parts of my skin, bring back some details, and check it out. The different shades are taken into account when I want to clear away the blemishes, and that really helps with retouching. And again, this is still a raw file. I'm not stepping into Photoshop. Okay, that wasn't really a good patch. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So look at that, just how fast I'm going with this when it comes to retouching. I'm not like thinking at all. I'm letting Capture One do all the thinking for me. So this is just so fast. Now I know you guys probably wondering, why not get a real model? Well, that's because during COVID-19 I can't get anyone to come in. And my wife, she's too busy. She's busy with her work as well because she's working from home. So there's no way I can get her to, you know, sit in front of the camera and try out stuff. So she's like, no, do your own face. I'm like, okay, fine, challenge accepted. So here we are. I really miss shooting in the studio, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I really miss shooting in the studio. And I miss working with people. Those of you guys who know me personally outside, you probably know that I like to meet up with people because it's just fun. So any questions regarding the software at this point? Feel free to just knock it out in the chat box, guys. I'm here to answer you. Whatever I can answer, I'll try my best to answer for you guys. Ah, patchy skin. Well, that's what happens when you have eczema, guys. Blemishes be gone. Every time I look at the chat box, I see Kaitode's words. This reminds me of that infrared photography look, and I look at my own photo again, and I feel very, very weird. The healing looks so much better than in PS. Yeah, in a sense, yes, I can agree, but at the same time, I also can disagree. If you guys are looking for things like frequency separation and retouching, then probably Photoshop is still your go-to right now, because that's the only way you can work with multiple layers and do your high pass and low pass and things like that. But for Capture One, we don't do that. But Capture One is smart enough to identify the correct source with the correct luminosity and bring it over to the part that you're gonna patch up, right? And the details are there as well. So this is something that's really, really awesome. Okay. Clean up, clean up, clean up. You know, every time I look at my photo and I start editing here, I just feel that I could make do with more water and maybe more exercise as well. Probably exercise. The answer to everything, right? Yeah, my wife's been asking me to try out yoga. I don't know. Maybe I'll try yoga. Oh, look at that. Nose hair. Gotta go. Done deliberately, of course. Let's clone it away, guys. Let's clone this nose hair away. See, the things I do, embarrassing myself to the public just so I can show you what Capture One can do. Personal grooming fail. Look at that. No more nose hair. Hoorah! Another one? No problem. Let's clone it away, baby. Look at that, gone. Hoorah! Okay, let's fix all that. Oh, by the way, let's check this out. Okay, so right now I'm in the clone button mode, right? I'm in the clone tool mode, sorry. And I'm just gonna clone something else. Just clone this part here. There we go. Okay. And now I want to. Sorry, that was a heal button. Okay, clone button. Okay, so come on. Okay, got it. Okay, so clone, maybe clone something. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna clone this part away. Just for fun. Alright. So when I want to switch over to healing tool, once I click on it, check this out. Watch what happens here. Boom. And I'm gonna heal. Automatically it jumps to the healing layer. So how cool is that? This will save you a lot of headaches. Now, to be honest, when I first got to it, I kinda felt weird because never in my life has any software done something for me in my favor. Right? There's always more manual control and things like that, but this time it anticipates what you want to do and it just makes a switch so much easier. And this is something I really appreciate, and I've grown to love it because it really helps with the workflow. You know, I think Capture One at this point is just telling you guys, if you want to retouch, you want to clean up your skin, you want to do your healing and cloning, you guys gotta go for the fast mode. Don't click and beep beep beep, and then after that click and then beep beep beep. No, we're gonna go like really fast. All right, so that's worst sound effects ever. Yeah, so let's continue retouching with Capture One. So I'm just cleaning up, and still no lag. All right, so let's see how much I've done. That's a lot, guys. Look at that. Oh, my skin's so terrible. It's like so many arrows on my face. Oh man, but check it out. Okay, so you can see the difference. Okay, so let's see the before and after. Okay, it looks cleaner. All right, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of dodge and burn with the eyes as well. I'm gonna drag this down. Oh, by the way, you can still move around the layers, so that's something really awesome. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in there and light up my life. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring exposure in. Because my eyes look kind of dead at this point. Okay. There you go. Just increase a little bit more. Is it a bit too much? I think so. Let's compare side by side and try to match. Yeah, I think that looks more natural. 75% opacity. Looks pretty good, I think. Okay. And I'm just gonna bring back some of the details in the cap. Just gonna create a new layer. And I'm gonna use the gradient tool. Okay. Now here's the thing about the gradient tool. If you guys have been around since version 12, okay, you can see that you can see the lines now, as opposed to last time you can't. And you can adjust after you're done, which makes it really awesome. Okay. And you can still erase the parts you don't need. So just increase the size here. Okay, here's the mask tool. Rasterize and be gone. Parts I don't want. Okay, so let's see the before and after. Looks pretty good. Okay, maybe this part is a bit over, so I'm just gonna bring down the exposure over there as well. Oh, and guys, I know this is just an example, but it's always good practice to label your layers. So I'm just gonna label this lower face expo down. This one is what? undercap expo up. Clone layer, blah blah blah. Not gonna change those. What do I do now? Oh, still have this problem here. I got accidentally cut off a little bit too much there. Okay, so I'm gonna clone this part, right? Okay, so my right now it's just like that. Okay, I can see that my button is, or rather my selected layer is undercap expo up. Gonna click on clone. Ooh, brush is too big. I'm gonna find a part of my mustache that's not cut off. Click it, source. Let's build my mustache up. Bit too much, huh? Okay, let's erase the part I don't want. Okay, decrease opacity. Nope, dude, I just want to touch the shadow. Okay, let's go a little bit nearer. There you go. A bit of shadows to make it more realistic. And now I have a fuller mustache. Okay, maybe I'll add add a bit more. Let's see. Oh, remember opacity. There we go. Let's just erase it off. Oops. That was my bad. Press the wrong shortcut. There you go. More fuller mustache, alright? Okay, so you can actually do a lot of cloning and healing, and Capture One just takes it in, no problem. Okay, let's just crop it a bit. Crop, crop, crop. There you go. I'm just gonna create a new field layer. The whole layer is all mustard now, and I'm just gonna color grade my face. For more, oops, Luma curve, guys, Luma curve. More mysterious look. Kind of feel that my ear is a little bit too bright at this point. They look like elf ears, I know, but they shouldn't be this bright, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay, let's fix the ears. Ear 1, decrease exposure. The ears are drawing too much attention. And ear 2. Okay, just say left and right ear, right? Ear 1 and ear 2. Oh. Okay. And I think this part of the hand still looks a little bit too bright for my liking. So I'm just gonna bring down the exposure on the hand. Just the hand and a finger. Here's exposure. There you go. And I just want to pull back some of my face. So I'm just gonna yeah, right in the middle. Okay. And increase the highlights a little. Brighten it out a bit. There you go. How about the eye bags? I don't know. Do you think we can do something about it? Not sure. Let's see what I can do with it. Let's fix my eye bags in raw file on Capture One. Let's see if I can do it. This is gonna be, it may work or it may not work. Let's try. Did that work? Slightly. Let's go to your side. I'm just making very minor adjustments with the iBags. Okay, let's compare. Nah, those iBags are gonna stay. I probably could do with more, you know, if I were to spend more time. Yeah, I think the best way for me to get rid of my eye bags is to go and sleep more. That's all. Yep. So what do you guys think? The new Capture One Pro 20 update that's available free for anyone who's on 20 right now, or anyone who's actually subscribed to Capture One right now. So it's really awesome. I really love it. Okay, so we actually covered the heel brush, the clone brush, the before and after tool, as well as the Lightroom importer. Now, I don't have a Nikon camera right now, but you guys probably have been able to open up Nikon files if you're on the Pro version anyway. But if you are new and you only use Nikon, then I strongly suggest you check out the Capture One for Nikon, because it's a lot cheaper. And how much cheaper it is, it's almost half price off. So there's that as well. The next thing is, probably some people are gonna ask, where do I get Capture One now? You can buy online, but the best place to buy Capture One is through your local reseller. So if you're based in Malaysia, I can share with you, but I think most of you guys here are in Singapore. Anyone here from Malaysia? I mean, other than Kaitudes. Anyone here from Malaysia, just sound off in the chat box, let me know you're from Malaysia. Then I'll link to the Malaysian partner. But for those of you guys in Singapore, you can check out Brown Color Singapore. This is their website. They have some very awesome gadgets here, which I hope to get in my hand someday. The latest one I think is the Loop Deck CT. Look at it, it's so gorgeous, it's so pretty. I'd love to have one of those. But they do have Capture One right now on sale at a very good price of 380 Sing dollars including tax. Now, if you were to buy online from our Capture One website, it's going to cost you 299 USD before tax. That adds up to about 316 USD, which is going to cost a whole lot more than buying here. Plus, you know, now because of COVID-19, it's always good to support your local partners, local resellers, local businesses especially, because every little bit helps. Okay, so this is the link to the special offer for Capture One on Brown Color Singapore. Of course, this is only for Singaporean friends. Like I said, if there's anyone from Malaysia, just sound off in the chat box so I know that you are from Malaysia, and I'll bring the link up to you. Okay, otherwise I think it's just an SG audience tonight. Okay, right. Okay, so any questions with Capture One? Otherwise, I'm just going to talk a little bit about what's going to happen the upcoming week and what are some of the new changes that have happened on the Twitch channel as well. Okay, those of you guys with questions, just type them in the chat box later on. All right, otherwise I'll just go through this. Okay, so this is my Twitchception. Okay, so this is my Twitch channel, okay, which I can't seem to get the arrow. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you guys can see that now there's only Tuesdays and Saturdays because I'm no longer streaming on Friday. Yeah, I'm just too tired. I need Friday to rest as well because I still have work to do. I still have backlogs to clear. Still plenty of stuff to handle. So it's just Tuesdays and Saturdays for now. Okay, so Tuesday at 8 p.m, Saturdays at 5 p.m. So please take note and update your schedules accordingly. I'm also happy to share that I'm now part of SG Streamers. It's a community of Singapore streamers in Singapore. Yep, and yeah, this is where you can actually see some of the stuff. You know, my PC specs, my Mac specs, and stuff like that. Hey, Tribalcast, hi, good to see you. Yeah, so you guys can take a look here as well. Okay, if you have any suggestions on what's to come for the next episode, yeah, click over here as well. Suggestion box, it's right here. Nemo says, can teach focus tag technique in C1. Well, okay, here's the thing about Capture One and focus tagging. Alright, we still need an external software, a third-party software, but it's integrated well into Capture One. It's called Helicon Focus. So if you guys actually want to do focus tagging, I can do an episode on it, and I'll share with you guys how to do it effectively. If I have a Phase 1 camera, it's a lot easier, but if I have a normal camera like my Sony A7R2, normal camera, it works as well. Alright, because there's this thing called sequence ID that actually helps you identify the focus tag images if you use a Phase 1 camera. But if you use a normal camera, there's no sequence ID. You still have to manually find those files, and you can still bring them over to Helicon Focus, and Helicon Focus will just fix up everything for you. I will be able to do that if there's more than enough people who wants me to do something like that, maybe in future episodes. Right, because the next few episodes we do have some guest speakers coming and join us, and that leads me to my next part of the show, which I'm going to share with you guys what's going to happen in the upcoming weeks. Okay, so I'm just so excited. Alright, so this is our Momoya. He will be on with us this Saturday at 5 p.m. Singapore time. Some of you guys probably have never heard of him, but he is one of the biggest photographers in Luxembourg. Okay, so I'm just going to show you his website. There we go. Oops. Okay, so this is his website. Look at the works of art that he creates, he and his team, you know. And the most important thing is that he is able to market and brand himself to the point where he's very well known all over the world. Yeah, so I just want to introduce you guys to him, and he comes up with such brilliant works. I mean, it's amazing what he and his team does, and he's now a Brown Color ambassador as well. So it really is a testament to his abilities as a photographer, and the fact that when I met him in Shoot KL, he actually shared openly about his branding and marketing exercises and what are some of the best practices for your business in photography. It really helped me shape me to become who I am. Right, so it is very useful knowledge that he will share this coming Saturday. So if you guys can, just hit the follow button and subscribe so you guys will know when we come online. Next, we're gonna have Rennie Robin join us as well. Rennie is one of my good friends and mentors from Canada. She is very well known for her composite works. She's a kick-ass photographer. I'm just going to show you her website. You'll be blown away. So she's coming up next Tuesday on the 6th of June. Wait a minute, that's not right. Next Tuesday is not 6th of June. Next Tuesday. Yep. I missed out someone. I'm going to bring out her page later because her profile photo's not ready yet. Ray Robin. Can't remember the URL. Sorry. It's pretty long. It's Ray Robin Photography, I think. Let me just find. There we go. Suddenly I cannot type because it's very cold in the room right now. Oh, look at her works. Her composite works, her photography, her digital work is just so brilliant. You know, and she's one of the biggest names in the industry, and she's also a Capture One ambassador as well. So having her on this show is a huge blessing. I mean, look at her works. Rain Robin is an inspiration. She is so awesome, and she has a very, very awesome backstory, which I will share, or rather have her share with you guys on that particular day where she's on with us on the 6th of June. Okay, so do join us, 6th of June, 5 p.m. Saturday. All right, and then the following week we're gonna have another Canadian. We're gonna have Von Wong himself join us as well. Okay, so Von Wong will be joining us on the A-MEZ-ING Live Show, and he's gonna be on the 9th of June and 8 p.m. and he's gonna be with us and talking to us about his plans, his history, how he came along to become who he is. It's really awesome to actually have him on the show. Okay, in case you guys don't know who Von Wong is, which is virtually impossible, he is very, very famous. Let me just pull out his website. Okay, he is an artist who focuses on amplifying positive impact. So his works are crazy, but they all have a message now. I mean, like, look at his work, it's just crazy, and there's virtually no Photoshop here. I mean, he Photoshops to clean up, but whatever you see here, people underwater and all that, it's all real. Okay, he literally went underwater and shoot among sharks for this series. Hung himself on the side of a building. You can see him here. This is actually behind. This is I think the center. He's just crazy in that way. And this is one of the projects that I was involved in. This was in Singapore actually. So yeah, that's that. All right. Upcoming speaker from Singapore. And because the poster is not ready yet, we're gonna have Siobhan. Oh gosh, it's so cold. Remind me to sort out my aircon temperature later on. Okay, whew. Siobhan Wong's website. There we go. Right, so this is Siobhan. She'll be joining us on. Let me get her title page up so you guys can see. That's not it. Sorry. Cold. Cannot think. Very, very cool. Where are you? I have it somewhere. Oh, it's. Oh, wait. Where is it? There we go. Alright. So, create a new tab. There we go. Yep. That's Billy Potter. Alright. So she actually went all the way to the States and actually shot Billy Potter himself. This is amazing. And she's under 30 and she's on the Forbes list as well. So this is testament to her career as a photographer, her abilities and skills as a photographer as well. So do tune in for that as well. She's gonna be with us next week, 2nd of May 2020. That's 7 days from now. You guys probably know this by now, but we'll be streaming strictly on Twitch. So if you guys can, please hit the follow and subscribe button on the top right hand of this screen right now. And if you want to, you can always tip me through the Razer Tip Stream. Alright, so I'm just gonna share with you a little bit about this Razer Tip Stream initiative. Basically, if you scan that QR code with your camera phone or your iOS device or your Android device, you'll be led to Razer Tip Stream page where you can get me shards. Alright, the shards are actually a way of tipping me, but be aware that you need to use Razer Gold to get the shards in order to achieve or rather receive Razer Silver, which you can accumulate to redeem Razer products in the future. Alright, and we're talking about Razer products such as the keyboards, the mice, the headsets, really awesome stuff. So it's really epic and it's really awesome. Okay, so there's that as well. Yes, Zik, all the best in class photographers. Yep, I only bring the best on my channel. Right. There was a point in time where I was thinking of bringing people here and there, so I'll probably revisit that idea because I do want to explore other photographers as well, not just the ones who are already known. Right, I do want to reach out to photographers who have impressive works, but their works are still not, seen. You know what I mean? So I really hope that I can reach out to more and bring them onto the show as well, so we can explore their works together. All right, how about that? I think that's a cool idea. Yeah. So anyway, the fact of the matter is, I still will do some tutorials and workshops online during the episodes where I don't have anyone as guests. Okay, but the next few days, the next few episodes will have guests, so that will be priority for now. Tribalcast says this has got to be the most crispiest stream yet. Oh, thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. Yeah, you haven't seen the virtual workshop yet because that's where we actually have a setup in the studio. Oh man, now it's facing down, looking at the subject. Okay, let me just move this up a little bit. Yeah, so you guys can actually see the setup, the studio setup, so I can share with you guys how I do my lighting and things like that. Okay, so this is something that I hope to do more of, but it's just that every time I do this, like I'll cool down, I'll be very shaky and tired. So I need to wait for a few more episodes before I do this. Okay, let's just spend a little bit of time to talk about live streaming, since we do have about 8 minutes before I close the show. So live streaming originally started out as a fun thing for me. Right, I just want to do live streaming for gaming and stuff like that. I never thought of doing a photography talk show like this. Then work came along and I thought, hey, you know what, let's do live streaming with tutorials. And this was last year, mind you, but I didn't get around to doing it because I tried OBS software and I felt totally lost, and it was very disheartening to watch the counter say 0 viewers. I was like, what's the point of doing this? So I quit. Right? So fast forward to this year, COVID-19 happened, and I thought of doing live streaming classes and workshops instead, because all my workshops, my classes got cancelled for the rest of the year because of COVID-19, and that's just income gone, right? Basically, money fly away, cannot use to buy food, pay bills, whatsoever. All right, so there's that. And then I decided, like, you know what? Instead of just having tutorials and workshops, why not I do a virtual workshop where I actually shoot in a home studio setting and share with people how I do my lighting setups and how I do my editing and things like that. So there's that as well. And over time, I realized that it's time consuming. I use up a lot of energy and get very tired. And there's still bills to pay lah. And you know, there's no money coming in and things like that, no income, right? And I'm doing all these workshops for free. So that's why I decided, like, have the tipping platform. You know, first through PayPal and Ko-fi, then now Razer Tip Stream. So that's how it evolved. And at the same time, also, I also want to see how much value I can give back to the photography community, in the sense that I want to reach out to you guys and share things I share with things that I know of as a member of the PPAS, for example, the Professional Photographers Association of Singapore. It's just so cold right now. I need to adjust the temperature later. So there's that, and I decided, like, take it a step further by bringing guest speakers online. So it's not easy to bring guest speakers online, so I really hope that you guys can tune in when they come on, right? Because these people, they spend a couple of hours of their busy schedule to join us. Some of them are as far away as Canada and Luxembourg, China. So yeah, there's that as well. Do I get rejected by asking people to be on the show? Yes, I do. Or even ignored. Like, I'll just invite some people, you know, from somewhere. I will not mention the country, but they say, oh, interesting, and after that, you know, GG. So I always want to, like, explore working with other people and see how we can bring more value to the photography community and do this. Yeah, so there's that. And I it comes to the point where, you know, if they say no or they just ignore me, then I just move on. So I just find other people. So it's always good if people suggest to me some names, and I'll try my best to get back to them with an answer saying that yes, it's possible to bring this person along. So I think it was only a couple of weeks ago, some of the folks here actually say that bring Von Wong in, and then I'm like, okay, let's try. And here we are. So nothing's impossible. It's all about trying, and I really hope that you guys will stay on to support this stream channel. It's not easy to run a stream channel, but it's fun. And I have to thank my moderators, Kaitodes and Zignafi, and Musi, who's not here right now. But all three of you guys, thank you so much for volunteering your time to help out run the channel. Because honestly, it's not easy. Yeah, without you guys, I think I'll die already a long time ago. Yep, so there's that. So anyway, I'll see you guys on this Saturday. Unless you guys got anything else to say, anything you share, I'm more than happy to respond accordingly. There's quite a few people around. Phil's birthday, man. What Phil's birthday? Whose birthday? Your birthday, Phil's birthday, man. It's not my birthday. Whose birthday is it? Is it yours? Oh, it's just an emote. Nope, there's no picture. Oh, speaking of emotes, right. If you guys look at your chat box, somewhere at the bottom here, you can see there's this channel. So the more you type, the more you chat, the more points you get, channel points. And if you know, you can actually redeem emotes and then just spam the chat box and type stuff if you want one. Yeah, I'm cool with that also. Like I don't have any emotes to unlock. Okay, so I probably have to do something about that. How do I go about that? I'll figure it out. Manage rewards. Oh, what's this? Okay, so I have to customize more stuff. Okay, I'll look into that. Yeah, so I can have more emotes and stuff. I honestly still have got no idea how this works. There you go. Not like this. Yeah. So anyway, I'll see you guys on Saturday, and by then, hopefully I'll have those emotes up, because I'm still trying to explore what Twitch is all about. I've been watching and observing other streamers as well in my time, in my spare time, and trying to understand how things work. Apparently, there's raids, there's train hypes, there's hosting stuff. I don't know. Yeah. Right now, I'm just thinking about one thing. Come follow. So simple. Why you got one octopus down there? What the hell, man? That's sick. A raccoon and an octopus. Yeah, that's that. Oh, okay. So totally random. Nothing to do with the photography community or the photography at all. I discovered this wonderful ban mian on Grab Food. So it's halal and I can eat ban mian. Oh, speaking of which, I don't know why the moment I think about ban mian, this got triggered. Okay, so recently there's this big hoo-ha on Facebook about a petition for photographers to start working in Singapore because of COVID-19. Everything is stopped, right? So now there's this petition going around. Now I completely understand the need to work. Believe me, I myself am struggling on my savings right now, and I'm like hoping against hope that this COVID-19 BS will disappear and I can get back to work and start earning money again, because it's really bad if you're a professional photographer, you just can't work, and no work basically means no income. We're not getting monthly income here or salary, so without that we are unable to survive. That's all there is to it. So there's this petition on Facebook going around asking people to sign and get the authorities to actually allow photographers to start working. And I understand where it's coming from, but personally I think it's not a good idea to demand that sort of thing. There's proper channels, and I really hope that people will follow through with those. So anyway, the PPS actually released a statement yesterday with regards to this. All right, so let's take a look at it. All right. So this was a press release on the 25th of May 2020, from yesterday actually, and this is written by Kenneth Wong, the president of the PPAS. Right, and if you guys are unsure of PPAS or not sure what PPAS is all about, I'll show you the website later so we can explore it a bit more. All right, so I'm just gonna take a few minutes. I almost went off, but I think this is important to share. All right, so dear fellow photographers, sorry, let's start it all over again. Dear fellow professional photographers, we are aware that there is currently a petition calling for the government to allow photography businesses SSIC 74200 to resume operations come 2nd of June 2020. We are encouraged by this show of proactivity on the ground, and we recognize that there is much anxiety and uncertainty because photography has been excluded while related industries such as video production and design services have been permitted to resume business activities during phase 1 of exiting circuit breaker. For those of you who are tuning in and wondering what circuit breaker, basically that's the same thing as a lockdown, right? The PPS would like to highlight that we are in the midst of engaging with the relevant government authorities regarding this matter, and we urge you to be patient to allow us to work through the official channels. Know that we are working hard to represent everyone involved with the professional photography trade, from portraitists and event photographers to wedding and advertising image makers, and even those without association. To move forward as a community for the benefit of the individuals and our nation, we are formulating a set of safety protocols based on those released by IMDA for adoption when we are all cleared to resume operations. As a matter of national interest, we, as professionals, must adopt the highest safety operating protocols. This also ensures the well-being of our valued customers and of our own crew. We understand that this period of enforced closure is hard to bear. To weather this storm, solidarity as an industry is essential. We are all in this together, so let us keep calm and carry on. Yours sincerely, Kenneth Wong, President, Professional Photographers Association, Singapore. Okay, so that's an official statement by the president himself of the PPS, and I think it's really important that we understand the requirements necessary to open the business again, regardless whether you're a photographer business or you're a videographer business and things like that. I think it's only important that we follow and adhere to certain rules, because the last thing we want is another studio to become a cluster, another spike of infections, another second wave, basically a second wave. Okay, there's no another second wave, just a second wave. Okay, so please just be patient, all right, and just be very careful and cautious and stay safe. I know it's very tempting to go out there and shoot again. I myself feel that way because, like I said, I miss shooting in the studio. But I think at this point, it's more than just ourselves that we need to worry about. It's a bigger thing altogether. The whole community is depending on each and every single one of us to make sure that this COVID-19 can be thoroughly eliminated and vanquished forever. So I strongly urge you guys to stay safe. Don't pull a fast one and get in trouble. And then after that, be a patient. All right, be patient so that you won't be patient. Does that make sense? Oh, the pun is so strong. Okay, so anyway, some of you guys are probably wondering, why is PPS? Okay, so in the event that oh man, that's embarrassing. In the event that you guys are wondering what's PPS, okay, so this is actually an association that I'm part of, proud to be a part of. This is the Professional Photographers Association of Singapore, and we do have a membership drive going on. You can see all the members here. Okay, these are all legit businesses, and yeah, you can actually join the PPS. There are some benefits, of course, all right, and there are some costs as well. But the most important thing is that the PPS is an association that is actually working closely with the proper government authorities to ensure that photographers in Singapore are well protected and recognized. I think the most important thing is recognition, because we don't want to be the ones to fall through the crack. I mean, in terms of business, we are also, I wouldn't say essential, but we are also a business that is legit in Singapore, right? We cannot be the ones to like, oh, by the way, there's this photographer. Okay, yeah, it's not a by the way kind of thing. We are legit businesses running in Singapore. And can you imagine a world without photographers? Walk down the streets, you see no images at all, no prints, no nothing. All right, the world would be such a boring place. Can you imagine, like, if you walk down Orchard Road right now and you walk past the Apple store and there's no photos of products whatsoever? It will feel very different. So photographers, in a sense, do make a difference. And right now we just need to be patient so that people will not get into trouble. And especially the frontliners, don't add to the numbers, man. That's all. All right, the nurses and doctors are working their ass off. They're really trying their best to make sure that the numbers go down. We just need to back off a bit and not be a part of the problem. All right, so right now we just maintain, relax, keep calm, carry on what we need to do, and once we're ready, once the world is open, once everything is safe for sure, then I think we can all go back to work. But hopefully the PPS can come up with a set of guidelines that the government agrees to, or IMDA agrees with, and we can get back to work, but with a set of protocols that we can follow and guidelines that we can follow, so that we can prevent an incident from any unnecessary incident from happening, basically. All right, so there's that as well. Yeah, so hopefully you guys who signed the petition wanting stuff to happen and all that will understand that there's also an association that's looking out for you guys, and we are doing our best to make sure that photographers in Singapore will be well protected, and more importantly, the people surrounding us will be well protected as well. I mean, we're talking about crew, clients, customers. Yeah, it's more than just us. All right, so take note of that. Zignafi, Apple Store leaves are dying. Oh man, but it's been raining. Oh, you mean the leaves inside? Oh yeah, there are leaves inside. Oh dear. Oh man, that's so sad. I really hope that those plants are hardy enough. You guys can go back and water them, and hopefully they'll be okay. Yeah. Do they not have cleaning staff outsourced that are allowed to do cleaning and perhaps maintain the facilities? I said my office plant also. I think at the end of the day, essential businesses is one thing, essential frontliners is another thing, but cleaners and all that, yeah, you in this kind of situation, you need to look at the bigger picture. We cannot look at, I know plants are life too, but we need to look at the bigger picture. We cannot risk someone going in there just to water plants and then risk coming home and infecting his or her family. So we need to look at the bigger picture like that. Things like this can matter because right now I feel that the infection has become like a domino effect. Right, one person gets infected, then boom, exponentially spreads. Right, then it will just multiply again and again and again, and the problem will not solve itself until we totally isolate the problem and fix it, and then we can resume normalcy. Hopefully. I mean, look at some countries. They want certain places open. I will not mention the country, but man, look at the number of infections and deaths. Is terrible. So I hope Singaporeans will have the sense and sensibility not to fall into that kind of situation. I hope have lah. I think some cleaning services are considered essential. Of course, don't go work unless you're essential. Yeah, but you must remember also that there are a lot of things to consider also lah. I know the cleaning folks for my block of flats are still working, cleaning the trash and washing stuff and all that. But I guess in some cases where you need to travel further, it can be a bit of a difficulty, especially if officers they are in the CBD area. Right now they're trying to avoid the CBDs from becoming a potential cluster ground. Can you imagine what happens if the CBD has a cluster? Back then when DBS building had, was it DBS building? I think so. Someone got infected. Wow, there's a lot of concern and panic, man. So yeah, so there's that. I mean, that's just the way it is lah. Yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys stay safe, take care of yourself. Don't go out unless you really have to, and do support the frontliners. Not by clapping hands, not by singing songs out your windows, but by doing the right thing and not getting infected. Right? Keep the numbers down. Right, with that, this has been another episode of the Amazing Live Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's session where we talk about Capture One Pro 20's new features. I'll see you guys this Saturday. Alright, take care of yourself. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation.
On 3, 1, 2.